What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Josh Can't Game, and I'm here today with a update video. I don't know, we'll call it an update video. A lot of you guys who've been around for a while have kind of noticed I'm not streaming as much here lately, and I've been trying to think about like the best way to go about this. I don't know. Nothing's really wrong, I guess. I'm not quitting streaming or anything. Not that the 3 people that still watch these things care. But yeah, I've been going through some stuff. A lot of things have kind of tied into my like not streaming as often. One thing is my son Titus. You guys know Titus was on stream every once in a while. He broke his leg. So that has made it kind of hard for me to stream because I have been gaming, full transparency, just not as much. But when I do get a chance to game, I kind of have to like be in a position where I can just get up and go take care of him because he can't do anything for himself right now because he's, in a cast and he can't really walk around. So that's had a lot to do with it. A little bit of what's going on is that I've just mentally not been where I want to be. I've had a lot go on this year, and you guys have been with me through this journey. We started out with my grandma being in the hospital, and that was hard because I was working full-time and trying to be at the hospital. Every second that I wasn't at work, I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't able to go home a lot of nights, and it was just hard. We transitioned to that. Or from that to my little brother being in the hospital, which is something that I've been dealing with pretty much at least his whole life. He's younger than I am, but for over 20 years, I've been kind of dealing with that. But this was probably the worst one for me. This was probably the worst one. I'm not going to talk too much about that while we're on YouTube, but it was hard. And then you just kind of transition over to this period of time where my son has broken his leg. I just have a lot of emotions going around that, because anytime your kid gets hurt, I think most parents beat themselves up, and I'm kind of beating myself up a little bit, over that happening. And it's just, I'm worried about my time management and how much time I'm putting into gaming versus doing other stuff. And there's just a lot going on mentally with me right now that I kind of want to make sure that I'm taking care of myself. So part of that has been me kind of stepping away and not streaming as much. The gaming space right now is kind of bad anyway. Like, I don't know how you guys feel. Let me know in the comments what you think. But video games just start hitting like they used to. I don't know, especially for us old timers here who we're used to the gaming in its prime, back in the mid 2000s up to like the 2010s, I guess. And now it just feels like we've been playing the same games, for like a decade. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. So all that being said, all the negative stuff out of the way, we got a couple of things I do want to get out of the way. First off, guys, we did it. I'm going to try to make this my thumbnail if I can figure out how to do that. But we did it. You guys did this. And I am not good at saying thank you. And I don't mean that I don't like to say thank you. What I mean is, like, I don't know how to thank you guys for this. Like, this is a 13,900K. So, I mean, you go do your own research, but we brought in some money to pay for this. You guys did this, whether it was through typing !donate in the Twitch chat, whether it was through gifted subs or bits. You guys made this happen. This is going to let us stream bigger games. And I'm thankful for that. I'm so thankful for that. Massive, massive shout out to Shadow Z Fox. If you've not already gone and followed him on Twitch, go follow him on Twitch. He's on YouTube too. He's got some pretty good content on YouTube. He does more on YouTube than he does Twitch. I'll try to leave you guys a link down in the description. But make sure you guys go follow him, watch some of his content. He does actual like video editing, not just recording himself talking and then uploading it to YouTube. So thank you, Shadow Fox. Seriously, 90% of what we got was from your donations, and I'm just, dude, thank you. thank you. To everybody else who gave financially, thank you so much. I told you guys 100% of what you give is going right back into the stream, and this is the kind of stuff we're talking about. I'll set another goal soon. We've got to pay for medical bills, so that's something I kind of need to get out of the way first, but we're going to set another goal. We're going to keep on pushing. We're not done streaming. I just don't really know what right now looks like, as far as scheduling goes. So thank you guys for giving, whether it's your time, because not everybody can give financially. I have a hard time supporting people financially because I'm struggling financially right now. And take that as you will. I mean, I'm not complaining. God's taking care of me, but we've just got some bills, and some debt that we're trying to get paid down. So, thank you guys for supporting the stream. We're not done. I'm not done. I'm not giving up. This is something that I enjoy and I have a passion for. And I was reminded not too long ago of two things. One, let me move my mic up here. This is why I stream. I want to share the gospel, the good news of Jesus Christ with you. Jesus Christ, I believe, was the only Son of God. He came and lived the perfect life that I was supposed to live, died the death that I deserved, and God rose him again on the third day so I could be forgiven of my sins. And without that, I'm nothing. Without that, I'll never see the pearly gates. I'll never make it to spend eternity with Christ in heaven. So my prayer is to convey that truth to you all. And I said there were two things. The second thing is I was reading today, and actually, let's go look this up. Okay, so I was reading today for our daily devotional, which if you're reading this, go click that link and follow JoshCan'tGameTTV on Twitch and type !Bible in the chat. You can read the Bible with me every day, and I would love that. But today's reading was Psalm 54, and there were two verses that stood out to me. So it said, Psalm 54, verse 1 and 2, it says, "O God, save me by your name, and vindicate me by your might. O God, hear my prayer, give ear to the words of my mouth." And to those of you who know a little bit about the Bible, that's David, King David talking. And if you follow the story of David, David started out, in a good standing with God, and then he sinned, and then he kind of had a fall from, I'm not going to call it a fall from grace because God never left him, but he had to pay the consequences for the sins that he committed. And during that time where he's at his lowest point, David calls out to God. And I felt like over the past really 6 months, I guess, I don't remember when Mama went into the hospital, but I felt like since then, it's been probably one of the worst years of my life. And I'm not just saying that, like it's been rough. And in that time, I have never once been tempted to leave God because I am who I am because of the Lord. And every time I have gone through something hard over the past 6 months, I try to go to God first thing, not as a last resort, not after I've got done complaining, first thing. So that's what I'm doing right now. In the middle of in this weird funk that I'm in, I'm going to God and I'm praying for healing. And I'm praying that God would use this time to make me the man that he needs me to be, not only for him, for you guys, for my family, for my friends. I just want to be the best man that I can be for God. So we're not done, guys. We're going to keep going. I'm going to stream today. If you're watching this on release day, we're going to stream today after I watch our church online because I can't go to church in person. But we're going to stream today. We're going to try to find a schedule to get back on a normal schedule again. And yeah, we're not done. So make sure that you go click down those links in the description. If you're not already following me on Twitch, go follow me on Twitch. That's where 90% of my content's going to come from. If you haven't followed Shadow Fox, go follow Shadow Fox. His content's a little more adult oriented. It's not as family friendly as my stuff is, but it's probably better content than mine is, at least production wise. So yeah, go do those things. Thank you guys for being along for the journey. If you made it to the end of this video, I love you. Jesus loves you. Never forget that. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the flip side.